Hey everybody, I've had some issues with my boat. Now, I'm curious. The title of this is, what has the truth done for you? So think about the truth. What has the truth done for you? Now, my life verse is John 8:32, which says, you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. I was raised by massive hypocrites who it took me years to figure out what was really true versus what they told me, and what part of what they told me was actually true and what was not. And so I'm sitting here by my boat. So I have my boat, my business name is Fishing for Truth, right? And part of that is because I love fishing and I also love truth. So combine the two. And think about this. Do you have a mentor? Who is your mentor? How do you engage with your mentor? Who do you get your truth from? Now, granted, we need to have scripture and prayer, right? But then think about who you get your truth from. So this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love YouTube. I have a love affair with YouTube because I get to, hey Diana, hey Rose, I get to go onto YouTube and see how things are done. I get to watch videos on how things are done. Now, one of the things that, yes, this is my boat. One of the things that I heard from my mentor just last week, and some of you guys were on that call. Somebody called and said, what is the best advice you ever got? And he said, I don't do advice, I do experience. If you can tell me about your experience, and that's what YouTube does. YouTube actually helps people see how they experienced something, which is why I like that. Now, on my boat, I actually have 3 motors, and it's kind of dirty and dusty because it's been sitting outside. So I have this really, really big one here, and this is the one that kind of gets me across the lake, and it has a little button, and when I push it, you can hear it actually does something. And then I have this other little one over here, and when I turn, let me see, turn the handle, you can see the little motor going. But if I go to this one down here, which is actually the fun one on the front that controls this one actually controls when you're out fishing in a specific area and you want to go nice and slow or into a certain direction, and it gets you in and out with the bow of your boat, which gives you more directionality. This is my favorite one. It doesn't work. When I push the little button, nothing happens. And so I went through all the cords. So I've been on YouTube for probably the last half hour looking at different ways and things that I can do to help fix it, because I really, I've been here for 3 weeks and have yet to get my boat in the water. And my goal is to make some videos from the boat, use it for business, float therapy. So my business is called Fishing for Truth for a reason. My goal is to do float therapy. So as I'm floating out and fishing on my boat, giving you nice, good Christian therapy, kind of Christian counseling ideas and concepts that are going to help you be a healthier Christian, got to get this boat in the water. So likely I'm going to tear into it today before it gets really, really dark outside, and tear into the actual motor itself, see if there's any electronic fuses or whatever that might have been blown. I've already crimped one wire off, taken it off, and replaced it, gone into town, got some connectors, and then we took a little lighter and kind of melted the casing together so that it would be waterproof. But really think about this. Where do you get your truth from, and who do you get your truth from? Yes, float therapy for me is a lazy river. Yeah, well, float therapy is actually one of those places where you go into the little tube with water on a mat, with total darkness, with eyelid things that just kind of keep you quiet, and you just float. You know, that's legit float therapy. And so this is more of a play on words. But for me to be able to go, and I've taken people out of my boat and just said, hey, we're just going to go and we're going to float and we're going to fish. We might not catch anything, but the idea is to be back in nature and to relax, be out on the water. And so it's been a year. It's been a year since I've had this in the water. And my goal is to get it out into the water tomorrow. So, so I want you to think about who's your mentor, and who do you get your truth from, and what has the truth done for you? I want you to answer that in the comments below. What has the truth done for you? For me, it did set me free. I went through that history for many years, even when it came to becoming a Christian, joining the church. And they're like, hey, do you want to join the church? I'm like, give me the manual and let me see what you believe. And then give me the Bible and let me compare it. Because I want a truth that's genuinely not somebody's man-made ideas, but it's biblically sound, and it's been proven over time, and it's God-driven. And to think about, what has the truth done for me? It's set me free from the lies that I was raised with. and given me a freedom to be able to walk in the truth. And it also gives me the courage to do stuff like go to YouTube and look up things like how to repair trolling motors for my boat and that sort of thing. And it's giving me the ability to do all sorts of stuff. So yeah, who is your mentor, and who do you get your truth from? And then what has the truth done for you? So I kept thinking I should have brought my tripod out here so you guys can watch me work on my boat, but I can't work on my boat and hold this at the same time. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and really think about those things. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you later.